Albuquerque.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between these road warriors and these guys defending their home turf. Leading them, as always, their head coach. They've been playing some of their best football, winning 8 of their last 10 games. On the opposite sideline, a look at their head coach. His guys with a crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And here we go. 4 quarters of football headed your way. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, to win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They're throwing it. All the left side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Man in motion here. Back now, pressure coming. Dump off to his fullback. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Looking slant route complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives them a first down.
A gain of 14 and a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Sticking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. That's no way to treat your reigning conference player of the week as they dump him for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
On now comes their punter. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus-yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Dropping back to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
4th down.
They're out now, ready to punt it. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away.
Signal for and taken. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. He'll call his own number. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Result is a 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He's going to keep this one. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down.
And he gets in. Touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Our home team, nothing.
Following a touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The home teams and their running back about to get back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Lone back gets the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Third and long for him here. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And in the closing stretch of this season, right now he is poised to finish as the league leader in receiving yards. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
At the 36-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Brought in right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. Ooh, almost to throw the costume. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. They'll go play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
13 yards. Results in a 1st down.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Still a 1-possession game in the early stages. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Has it downfield, working the left. Running in the red zone. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. These guys pull that in front further, 13-zip. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys double their lead to 14. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Connecting on the slant. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Design bootleg here. He's got a man left. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First down, play action. Complete out to the right side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. The 26-yard.
Running for the marker on second. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. He gets a pickup of 4 yards. And they're going to have a first down now.
At the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects on the crosser. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when...
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And these guys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. As this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And not only has he reached the century mark in receptions this season, but it's good enough to sit him among the league's leaders in that category. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get it up to the 27. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Throw left side, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. He keeps this one himself, and he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Good gain on the play. Brings up second and 2.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up fourth and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run here on first down. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Heads out on the bootleg. Hauled in left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42.
They're going play action. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Third down from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means first down.
37-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Finds him over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's going to be second and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Second and manageable. He's throwing. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. It's a 16.
A give now from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2. Throwing now on third and 2. Dumps it off to his running back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. First and 10. Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 4. At the 6.
I'll throw it. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Brings up third down and 4.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Back to throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. They go play action on first down. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to bring up first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he cuts it back right. He mixes it in for the touchdown. These guys take the lead right away in half number 2. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Fielded at the 7. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense ready to get going again now. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Jump off caught by his back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Is a 1st down.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
He's going to throw again on second down. Connecting on the slant. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He's making a bid for it. And this one doesn't go far.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. Running back sent in motion. Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. And he's able to take this one down at the 25. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down. Back to pass on 1st and 10. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Recovered by the defense. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
This offense making its way back out now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Working now from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
6-yard line.
They are throwing it again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 14.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Driving dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They'll air it out on 3rd. Making the call himself. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives him the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 3.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Shotgun now on third down. Escapes the pocket. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. Now on fourth down, they're out to try for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
They got the ball off the fumble, and they knew what to do with it when they took over. Just find a way to put points on the board.
Brings in the kick at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Running it now out of the gun. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Pass play now. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Finds his back complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. First down from the 42.
It's a gain of 17.
He takes off with it. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call, take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Following the sack, they need a big chunky yards here, Brock. It is 2nd down and very long. Throwing from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. Their offense running back out now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. That one good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Third down here, need 8 on the play. Here he goes, third and long. Got a lot behind this one, downfield it goes. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. That run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Back to throw. He's going to keep it this time. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Brings up third and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. They'll run for this. And this is close, but I don't think he got there, Brock. The stop is made in time. They're turning this over on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate. But it's never over till it's over.
The offense headed back to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he's gonna have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's gonna move the chains. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. To throw here on first down. Short pass brought in. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. It is caught left side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing from the gun here. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. New set of downs from the 37. First down, and they go right back to it. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
That's low and bounces short of his man.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now out comes the field goal unit as they try this one. From the right hash, 52 yards out. Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The offense getting set to go. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. On 1st down, they'll run. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hand off to the back. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Heads out on the bootleg. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. He's got a man left. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. All set now, 1st and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. The defense calls a timeout, and that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw here. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instant.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. But this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. That one splits the uprights. And his guys double their lead to 14.
Team 31. Visitors 17.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Lone back gets the handoff. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Offense to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. And dose of the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys losing by 14. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
16. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. We've got a screen to the running back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
A gain of 9 yards. Result is a first down.
He's going to throw it again. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. From the red zone on first. Throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And these guys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And the hands team comes up big. They're going to hang on to win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back-to-back carries here. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout, setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. And drawn up for him. So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. From the right hash, 55 yards out. The kick is off the mark, no good. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here he is to throw. Need this to force overtime. Deflected! Oh, they couldn't bring it off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's gonna end. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. This celebration begins for our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.